Hi, it's me, Dr. Prasad Putila. Continue my classes on my YouTube channel, My Intuition, with regular class as well as entrance coaching classes for plus one, that is first PUC, plus two, second PUC. If you are sharing this information to the students or their parents, it will be more useful for them. Or if you are a student, watch my videos, all my videos, give your feedback to the comment box or to the WhatsApp number which is displayed in the screen. This particular class is class number 7 of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So here I am explaining about the stereochemistry associated with the SN1 and SN2 mechanisms. We know nucleophilic substitution reactions are categorized as SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. In case the first one, unimolecular mechanism, SN1 mechanism, we take the example. I took the example of a tertiary butyl bromide. It reacts with a hydroxyl ion. So nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place, and the product formed will be the corresponding alcohol, and it releases the bromide ion. So plus Br minus. Now it's a reaction mechanism. If you see the first step, there are two steps. The first step, that is the slow step, which is also a reversible step, gives a carbocation. The tetrahedral molecule, it comes to the planar molecule, or it becomes the planar molecule and becomes a carbocation. Okay, so when Br minus goes out, when the Br molecule goes out, the tetrahedral shape, it loses the tetrahedral shape. The CH3 groups along with the carbon will come to the same plane. Okay, here the plane of this screen, it becomes a trigonal planar shape. Okay, now this carbocation, it is less stable. Okay, so carbocation here, because of presence of CH3 group and all, somewhat stability it is getting, but still carbon containing positive charge is not stable. Br minus is there, therefore it is a reversible reaction too. So once a carbocation is formed, then if the hydroxyl ion is present there nearby, okay, the carbocation it formed when the attacking reagent comes. Okay, so the hydroxyl group, it try to react with the carbocation. It can react with both sides. Say example, if I consider the plane of molecule, so this is, consider this as the plane. Okay, where carbon, CH3, CH3, CH3 groups are present. Okay, with a positive charge at the center. Okay, so this is the plane. Okay, if I keep like that, I can say that to that carbon, the central carbon atom, the OH group can attack from this side. Okay, to my right side, or it can attack from left side. Okay, this is my left side. Okay, so two possibilities are there. The hydroxyl ion can attack from right side, or it can attack from left side. Okay, so these two possibilities you have to think when we discuss about the stereochemistry. Okay, stereochemistry, we need to consider the exact configuration of arrangement, whether it is R configuration or S configuration, or what is its property towards the plane polarized light. So all this comes under stereochemistry. So here it reacts in step 2, that is the first reaction, and we are getting the corresponding inverted configuration. Okay, so since we can say that bromine was on the say here on the screen on the right side, therefore when Br molecule goes, a positive charge is formed, the OH group is also on the same side, so it is the same configuration. It's a inverted, that is my mistake. Okay, and it is the same configuration we are getting here almost. Okay, so if it is an optically active substrate, okay, we'll check it out. What about the configuration, or what are the its property towards plane polarized light? So I draw a carbon and CH2 CH3 group, that is drawn with dark that wedge, which it represents that it is facing towards the observer, and the next CH3, it is on the plane along with the carbon, same plane. And bromine, it is the, and hydrogen, it is going away from the screen. Okay, so behind the screen. So it is an optically active substrate because the central carbon atom is connected to CH3, Br, hydrogen, and CH2, CH3, all are different. Okay, so it becomes a it becomes a stereo center. Okay, so stereo center carbon atom, it will rotate the plane polarized light. Okay, that is sure. Okay, so in step one, we can say that it becomes the corresponding carbocation. Bromine will go out, and the tetrahedral shape will become planar shape here. A triangular planar shape is formed here with a positive charge carbon and Br minus. Now that carbon with the positive charge, that is carbocation, it reacts with the hydroxyl group. So what I said, it can react or from right side or from the left side. So in the screen, say if it is on the right side, when it reacts, then the hydroxyl groups comes here. The remaining molecule it has to fold out. Okay. So in step two, you can say that the CH2 CH3 group will come to facing towards us. OH group will be on the plane of the screen, CH3 also on the plane of the screen, and hydrogen goes away from the observer. Okay, so that is the first possibility if the hydroxyl ion attacks from one side, okay, right side. The second possibility, when if it attacks from the left side, both possibilities are there because the carbocation side it is open for the attack of the hydroxyl ion. This side or this side, it can attack. If it attacks from the opposite side, then the configuration, okay, when it attacks from this side, the hydroxyl groups comes here join, then this molecule or the shape has to go to the tetrahedral shape. Okay, so this is the shape of the molecule which is formed by this reaction. So these two are possible. Exactly, both structures, both the configurations are possible when it is an optically active substrate. Therefore, with optically active substrate, the SN1 reactions are accompanied by racemization. Okay, so both configurations are there. One is rotating the plane polarized light to um, clockwise direction. The other one rotating the plane polarized light to anti-clockwise or counterclockwise direction. If the plane polarized light is rotated with to the clockwise direction, we call it as dextro-rotatory. If it is rotated to the counterclockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, we call it as levorotatory. And the dextrorotatory, which rotates the plane polarized light to right direction, we represent it with a plus sign. And the one which rotates to left side or counterclockwise or levorotatory, that is negative. Okay, so here positive butane 2-ol, that means it is a dextrorotatory molecule. Negative butane 2-ol, that is a levorotatory molecule. And by SN1 reaction of this optically active compound, we are getting a equal mixture of these two. Equimolar mixture of these two are obtained. So equimolar mixture of these two we call it as the racemic mixture. Okay, so these are the mirror images. So you can say that they are enantiomers also. So CH3 on the same plane, OH is away. So if I keep a mirror in between, say the central whatever given here, if it is considered as a mirror, then we can say that these butane 2-ol and butane 2-ol negative and positive, it looks like a mirror image. They are enantiomers. They are the equal mixture. If it is there, we call it as a racemic mixture, or the process is known as racemization. Therefore, SN1 reactions with optically active compound gives a racemic mixture, or it undergoes accompanied by racemization. So if we check the R and S configuration of these molecules, already its property towards the plane polarized light, it is indicated there with a plus and minus sign. And RS configuration is different. That is just for the observers who draw the structure on the plane or on a paper to understand whether it is R or S. That's all. It has nothing to do with the plane polarized light. To give the RS configuration, we already discussed earlier classes that we need to give the priority to the atoms. Okay, so the first molecule, if I consider this one, okay, the plus butane 2-ol, priority order, if you give, the least priority will go to hydrogen. This it is having lowest atomic number, and two carbon are the one carbon connected to only hydrogen, whereas the other carbon it is connected to another carbon. Okay, therefore it also will get a little bit higher priority, whereas oxygen is there. Okay, the central carbon atom connected to oxygen having higher atomic mass. The first priority goes to oxygen. that is hydroxyl group there. Then to CH2, CH3. Third priority goes to CH3, and the fourth priority goes to the hydrogen. If I take the second molecule, if I check the priority order, it is the same molecule, same type of molecule, enantiomer it is. So priority, first priority go to hydroxyl group, that is oxygen. Then second priority goes to the carbon connected to another carbon. Third priority go to carbon containing hydrogen, and fourth priority, that is hydrogen. Now to give the RS configuration, we know the molecule with the least priority, or atom with the least priority, atom or group of atom with the least priority should be kept away from the observer. Then the other molecule we have to keep it towards us, and then we need to check the priority order. Okay, whether the priority order goes in left direction or it goes in right direction, that we need to check. Okay, here we want to tell at a clockwise or anti-clockwise. We just say a right rotation or left rotation. Okay, so here if I keep the hydrogen away, already the hydrogen it is kept away from the observer. That indicate wedge formula, it indicates that hydrogen is away from us. Okay, so if it is away from us, then 1 2 3, that priority order, if I check, you can say that it is towards the left. Towards the left in Greek, that is sinister, therefore it is a S configuration. So it is a S butane to all. Got it. The second one, the priority order, when I keep hydrogen away from the plane, then the order 1 2 3, the order if you check, it is going to the right direction in the screen. Okay, so screen you can see that it is going towards the right direction. So in Greek, right, that is represented with R, therefore it is R configuration, therefore R butane to R. Okay, so again I'm repeating that this R and S configuration has nothing to do with the plane polarized light. Okay, just indicating the group of atom, whether it is arranged the priority order in the left direction or right direction. That is RS configuration of the product formed by SN1 reaction of optically active substrate. Now we'll see the second type of nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is bimolecular. So here it is named bimolecular nucleophilic substitution because the slow step, that the rate determining step of the reaction, it contains two molecules. Okay, both the alkyl halide as well as the nucleophile, both will be participating in the slow step, therefore it is bimolecular. Okay, whereas SN1, only alkyl halide is there in the slow step. Then for the later stage, the nucleophile is entering to the attack with the molecule. Okay, therefore this is bimolecular. Say example, methyl chloride and hydroxyl ion. Methyl chloride, that is CH3Cl. I will draw the structure of CH3Cl. Okay, so CH3Cl, it reacts with a hydroxyl ion, so it is easy for the hydroxyl ion to react here. The hydroxyl ion cannot come from this side because already chlorine it is there. Chlorine is also electronegative, hydroxyl ion also electronegative, but they are having a negative charge on the surface, on its surface. Therefore hydroxyl ion easily will come from attack from the side opposite to that of chlorine. Okay, and it tries to form a bond with the carbon. Okay, so slowly it starts forming bond, a weak bond with carbon. The three hydrogen atoms which are in the tetrahedral shape, it will come to the plane. So you need to write it in the plane itself. And Cl bond, CCl bond. Actually, when hydroxyl group forms a partial bond here, then we can say that this bond will break and it will be a partial bond. Okay, so slowly we are getting a structure like this. So this is the carbon containing 5 bonds, impossible, or we can say that this is very less stable compound, or we can say this is a transition state only. Okay, it is not a stable compound, it's a transition state, so it is very less stable. So it formed by the slow process, and in slow process 2 molecules are present, therefore we call it as bimolecular. Okay, as soon as this transition state is formed, immediately either it has to react, it has to remove the chloride ions, because hydroxyl is more electronegative, so it will push us the chlorine away, or the carbon atom will be more attracted towards the hydroxyl ion, so chlorine has to go away. So when hydroxyl group is connected to the left side, okay, so here chlorine was on the right side, so hydroxyl group came from the left side, then automatically when it forms the bond to satisfy the bond angle or the distance or the steric hindrance and all, the hydrogen has to go to the opposite side. Okay, so the hydrogen are arranged to the opposite side like this, and Cl minus is removed. Okay, so that is the second reaction mechanism of SN2 reaction. Okay, so SN2 reaction, you can say that the substrate configuration and the product configuration is given here. That is inversion of configuration. Inversion of configuration takes place. So if it is an optically active substrate, by SN2 reaction mechanism, when we explain optically active substrate, that means the carbon containing four, the tetrahedral carbon having four atoms or group of atoms attached to the tetrahedral atoms are different. So the central carbon atom here, it connected to CH3 group, then to Br, hydrogen, then C6H30. C6H30 means CH2, 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 CH3. That is the molecule. So totally it contains 8 carbon. Therefore, it is 2 bromo butane. Okay, this is a butane molecule, not butane, octane molecule. Okay, 8 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is 2 bromo octane. Okay. So 2 bromo octane, and it is a negative. Negative sign indicates that it is a levorotatory. This particular molecule, if you take it in the polarimeter tube, and when we light the plain polarized light, which is produced by using light, ordinary light convert into monochromatic light, the monochromatic light then convert into plain polarized light. That plain polarized light, which is produced by the Nicol prism or with a polarizer, then it is passed to the solution which is kept in a polarimeter tube. And if you check the second polarizer of the polarimeter tube or the polarizer, and if you rotate it to the left side direction, then only we can observe the light passing through that. Therefore we call it as levorotatory. Okay, so this levorotatory molecule, it reacts with the hydroxyl ion OH minus, and we are getting the corresponding dextrorotatory octane 2-ol. Okay, so we are getting corresponding alcohol from the alkyl bromide. The corresponding alcohol obtained is octane 2-ol. That is dextrorotatory. It rotates the plane polarized light to right direction or clockwise direction, and Br minus will be removed from the molecule. If you consider the RS configuration, priority order, we need to say here the first structure priority order. If we give, bromine will get first priority, then carbon connected to another carbon will get the second priority, carbon connected to hydrogen will get the third priority, hydrogen will get the least priority. Okay, therefore 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 priority are given there. And if you check, if you keep the hydrogen away from the screen, okay, exactly opposite, it is hydrogen, say, imagine that hydrogen is not there now. Okay, then the remaining, that is bromine with first priority, C6H13 with second priority, and CH3 with third priority. The rotation on the screen, if you draw, that will be the order of the direction of rotation, that is towards the right. Therefore it is right. Okay, R configuration, R2 bromo octane. Whereas the other one, if you give the priority order, or oxygen will get the first priority, C6H13 will get the second priority, CH3 getting third priority, hydrogen with the fourth priority. Now keep the least priority away from the observer, keep the hydrogen away, or imagine that the hydrogen is not there. Okay, and check the priority order arrangement 1, 2, 3, that is towards the left direction. Okay, therefore left means sinister, that is S configuration, and it is also S octane 2-ol. Okay, it is the same, plus octane 2-ol. You can also say it as S octane 2-ol. Okay, thank you very much. All my videos are getting uploaded to YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, my intuition. Please do subscribe and support me. and have a nice day.